English Tim here. Today I'm doing a War and Order video. This is the 7 gotchas for new players. So there's a lot of guides for what to do, and this is one guide for what to look out for. Where are those pitfalls, those traps you can fall into in those first few weeks in the game? Really easy mistakes to make, and ones that really annoyed me anyway. So hopefully this will stop you making those mistakes and be a handy card for getting you to progress faster. So number 1, the first gotcha. Really important, these resources at the top. Now these are the ones that I've gathered so far. They're not safe. Anyone attacking me can steal these resources off me at great cost to me. And when you're starting out especially, you'll find a lot of more powerful players are coming out to hit you. So what's the key gotcha here? In your pack, you'll get a bunch of resources here. These are ones you get from hunting monsters and doing events and the like. Do not open these resources. You should only ever open them when you start a construction project or something that requires resources, and War and Order is great. It will pop up and ask you whether you want to automatically open these in exactly the right quantities. Not every game has that kind of functionality, and it's really helpful. The second you open them, they're up for attack and you could have millions and millions of losses. So, gotcha number 2. We're still in the pack, and in here we've also got time limited items. So in the other section, I've only seen them appear in the other section so far. There are these items which will disappear or become much less valuable the moment this clock runs down. So every once in a while, I know at that start there'll be loads of events, you're not sure what's going on, so it's really easy to miss this. And if you go into your pack, so where is it? Down at the bottom, go to your pack, and then at the top here you've got these items with a clock countdown. Once you start getting towards the end, make sure you click the use button. It'll take you straight to where you can use them, so really handy, stops you making a mistake, and it'll save you losing some pretty valuable items. So gotcha number 3. Now you've got resource chests that should not be opened, but you've also got those that should. So if you're about to start a build, I've not seen it come up. It might automatically happen, but it didn't look like that to me. These resource chests here at the bottom on your resources tab, if you are about to do a big build, about to do a castle upgrade, now's the time to open up these chests so they don't just start piling up. You'll see I've got a lot of them. It's really easy to miss this. I didn't get to that tab for a while, so I didn't even notice right at the bottom that these items were here and I wasn't being able to use them. So completely the opposite to these ones. You do want to open these. However, only open it moments before you're going to use them. Don't open them just generally. You don't want them sat around ready for somebody to come and steal. So, gotcha number 4. Now this one, the achievements tab. So if you go to your Lord at the bottom right, then if you go to achievements, now these achievements you'll get a mail saying you've set up a good new achievement and it's really handy. However, it won't automatically apply them, and principally there's a load of choices. You can only apply up to 4, so they don't assume you want to apply any one that you happen to have. So you do need to manually equip these. So if I cancel the equip, then I can show you now. You can choose which of these you want. So check the skills out, see what the benefits are of equipping each one of these. And once you've chosen your preferred one, so you've got attack boosts, and then here you've got a healing speed boost. So you want to swap these around. If you're about to do a big heal, there's a huge benefit there. And if you're about to be attacked, you can see here has a defending army defense improvement. So you can play around with these a lot, but when you first start out, just make sure you set something up. You've got them, they're free benefits, so make sure you equip something. You can leave it running, and then when it comes time to learn more about them, you can learn more at a later date. So, gotcha number 5. So, this bar on the left hand side, it's again not super noticeable, but really handy when you're starting out. This will give you a breakdown of everything that you can do, and it'll also prompt you when you need to do something. So, for example, if your queues here are empty, it'll tell you that you need to start a build. Basically, you want to keep your construction queues running permanently, especially at the start. And barracks, more than likely, you want to keep these running as well. Research as well, that early research is all quite cheap and very beneficial, so you can normally get that on the go. Now marching armies, you can see here I've only got one army out gathering, so these are 4 sets of armies I could have out doing stuff, so really helpful. Oh, I need to go out and send a march to gather some troops or to hit some monsters. It's got loads, you can just see all the different things in here. You can imagine, well, you're a new player, you definitely know that there's a heck of a lot to learn, so here is a list telling you everything that you can do. It gets longer and longer the further through the game you get, so it will sort of grow with you as you grow your game. So, gotcha number 6. It can be easy to lose track of this, but your hospital capacity. Now, you've got your main hospital. This will be where your sort of healing and wounded capacity is derived from, and you want to keep this up as high as possible. But then you've got all of these medic tents here, so these are really important. They add up to a massive amount of extra wounded capacity. Now again, I'm talking about when people hit you. Unfortunately, this is a war game. You may not want people to hit you. You might think, oh, if I'm nice to people, they won't hit me. No, they will hit you. You will definitely get attacked. Unless you're shielded, you'll get attacked. So what you want to do is make sure that when you're starting out, you don't want to have permanent losses. If everyone goes to the hospital, you can heal them up. It's quite a quick recovery, not too expensive. The minute you start getting real deaths, that's when things start to get much more painful. So yeah, if you go to your drill grounds here and then go to marching army, you can check out your wounded capacity. So I've got space for 146,000 troops and my total army 330,000. So if I get hit when I'm not ready for it, I could have a huge number of permanent losses. When you're starting out in that first few weeks, try and keep the wounded capacity here above your total army if possible. It'll save you having a lot of permanent losses and really slowing your growth. Now, gotcha number 7. This is more about how not to upset your alliance mates. Just as an aside, definitely join an alliance. This game is completely based around the power of an alliance. You do not want to go on your own. You don't want to set up your own quiet alliance either. You really want to join with other players. So what's the gotcha in this case? This is just more of a pet peeve. If you look at the alliance, and if somebody is running in the alliance battles, if you see there's a ruins battle going on, then you want to make sure if you're going to fill the last slot, so if there's 100,000 slots left, okay, you're in your first few weeks, so if there are 30,000 spaces left in the ruins march and you send 30,000 troops, everybody else who wants to join in are going to be really upset. These ruins marches, the more of you that get in there, the better everyone's rewards are. If you fill up a space and somebody else, for example, you could have put 15,000 troops in, they could have put 15,000 troops in, then that would have been way, way better for the alliance, and you'll be very, very unpopular if there was a space for another player and you stole it. So leave at least a few thousand spots. So change your army, make it only 28,000, leave a few thousand for somebody else, and then they can get points too. It can be tough at the start to do well against the ruins, so you don't want to be the person who's messing it up. So I'll just show you how you do that. So in this case I'm doing a solo attack, but you'd be joining a march with multiple people. So if you just click the default page and there aren't enough spaces, you'll see that the total march here is something like 30,000. Perhaps you normally send 40,000. That should be your sign to say, wait a minute, I'm going to be filling this rally too high. So to ensure that's not the case, what you can do is you can drop this number here on this bar, wait until it drops, you see it drop there. That now means I'm not going to be filling the rally, and you can play with that, raise it, or you can use percentages. These also work to drop your numbers. That way you're not the unpopular one who's stopped everyone else, stopping other players from getting points on that big rally that's going out. So I'm EnglishTim, thanks for watching my video. If you're liking my content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell to receive updates about my future videos. And if you're enjoying this, then there hopefully is some other content on my channel. So there's a guide for how to farm more effectively, how to create new farm accounts. Also got a guide, I'm going to do more guides for new players. So check out that channel and see if anything else is there that takes your fancy. So thanks for watching.